Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday. I am going to attempt a 15-kilometer walk, or at least I'm going to walk to the city, which is a little bit less than 15, but I'm just going to also walk around and check out a couple of camping, hiking shops as well. I'm going to test out my microphone. It's a Rode mic, which is pretty good, but it's got a windshield because I realized yesterday on my video it was a little bit blowy, and want to be a little bit clearer when I speak on this channel. But anyway, let's see how it goes. I am wearing a Nike running top, which is a really cool chili red color, and also my friend Susan's lent me her North Face jacket, which is a little bit small for me because she's a model, but so nice of her. And I mean, I do have another raincoat, but it's a bit heavier than this one, so I think I will take this one. Got my bum bag ready, my Kathmandu hiking pants, which needs to be hemmed up slightly, and my practice ultra shoes. I really should wear my black shoes that I'm going to take with me, but I might do that. I'll have a think about it. I just don't want to get it wet and then it will deteriorate, but I don't know. I think maybe I should be walking more on those shoes because I am going to take the black ones. Yes, I'm just shoe obsessed, to be honest. Testing 1, 2, 3. Breakfast of champions. Not really, but made this banana cake yesterday and gave some to my parents who were here, and also my brother family, and actually it tastes really nice. Oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be walking now. Wow, I look like Santa Claus. That might explain why, as I was walking down the path and approaching a mum with two small children, that one of them was carrying an umbrella and whacked me on the knee. Maybe I do look like Santa Claus. And she was trying to get my attention. Oh well, it's keeping me dry so far, and guess what? The sun's out. Woohoo! I thought I would do some Q&A while I take you on a walk across Melbourne town. Number one question was, how am I going to stay safe on this solo journey? Well, first of all, the Camino every year gets something like 480,000 people. And typically May and September are really busy months. So I don't think I'm going to be totally alone. Plus, the Spanish government has installed some pretty good security along the trails. There is a number that anyone can call, 112, which in Australia is like 000, or in the US it's 911, which can then get you help. There's also an app called Alert Cop that they can pinpoint where your location is. If you're in trouble, you just press it and they will arrive to help you if you need it. Then of course, just be smart. Don't leave in the dark by yourself. Perhaps just wait until there's a couple of pilgrims, and then you could either walk behind them, or just go and ask if you can just walk with them until you feel comfortable to then walk on alone. I'm sure you will find apparently pilgrims who would be very happy to do that. I don't know this by hand, but this is what my research has told me, is that people who are on solo journeys can always buddy up when you leave the various hostels, accommodations, until you are very comfortable with your solo walk, and then you can head off. A few other tips. The other one is that carry a whistle is something that you need to do. You will find that most backpack, when with the strap that goes across your chest, there's usually an inbuilt whistle. If not, you can just pick something up from a local shop that can be very lightweight, and you can attach it to a place where you can easily retrieve. Not only does it help alert when you are getting potentially harassed, but not that it will happen, but in case it does, but if you fall, you can use that whistle to get help. The other thing too is, of course, not to enter any strangers' homes or a car, and to always ensure that you arrive to your hostel's accommodation or albergues as they call it in Spain, before it gets dark. So nice. The other tip I think is a good one is that you should always give your loved ones at home a roadmap of how you're going to travel and where will you be on certain days. I would also look at perhaps dropping your location whereabouts so that your loved ones can track you, and to, you know, every now and then just touch base with the family so they know that you're doing okay, and to communicate with them, you know, your points from A to B, B to C, C to D, that kind of thing, just so that someone knows where you are all the time, and to know to expect you perhaps on a daily, just a check-in, you know, a WhatsApp message. I think you can set up a check-in system with your family without kind of letting that ruin in some ways your desire for a solo journey to process and to think and to reflect about things. I'm sure you can work it out. Okay, it's about 12:30. I think I've been walking for about an hour and a bit. I just need to reapply my lip balm because it's getting a little bit sunnier now, which is good. Guess what? We're in Kooyong. It's a very famous landmark in Melbourne for tennis. Hello turf of Tennis Australia. Once upon a time. Love zero. We're approaching this under the bridge kind of walk, which is kind of cool. We're going underneath a freeway, a highway of sort, and it's quite windy, but I kind of like this part. It's cool. The other tip that I have for you is to join a Facebook group called the Camigas, which is basically women traveling solo on the Camino's Facebook group. I think you would find that there are lots of women who are doing solo journeys, and you could perhaps, you know, form a bit of a small community, and maybe somebody that's going at the same time will be able to start the trip with you or join you along the way. I have been on that Facebook group, and I find it quite a nurturing environment. There she weaves like night and day, a magic web of colours gay, a whisper, something curse, stay, down, down in Camelot. She walks in beauty like the night. I'm sorry, my poetry prowess or recollection has failed me this morning. This is the river that my son, when he went to school here, rode down nearly every single day. And yes, it caused him some pain, but I think it also taught him many life's lessons. The Chocolate River, the Yarra River of Melbourne. And we arrived at the boat shed that my son used to be a part of for his school. I'm very proud of his effort because it was hard work. Always wanted a place by the river, but this is way beyond my budget. It's nice to dream. Just a small place. Just a note on all the tips that I have provided here is that really it's up to you, it's your Camino, but I think we need to just apply some common sense to make sure that we get home safe for our family and loved ones. But you do you, okay? Really expansive. It's like a couple of rivers, tributaries coming into one. Pretty cool. My son rode this stream, well, river. He was coxy and he was amazing. He actually won the Coxswain's race one year and has a t-shirt for it and a medal. I'm so proud of him, always have been and always will be. My other kid is also amazing too. She just won out of 5,000 competitors, a performance that she did on the flugelhorn. So I guess you can say that as a mum, I'm pretty proud of my kids, and even if they are not achieving such amazing things, I'm still proud of them. That's the bottom line. Always look back. 2 things more. 1, always hydrate, and hydration begins the night before. Drink lots of water. And 2, considering taking a battery pack. I was thinking of not doing it because it's too heavy, but I think it might be a good idea. I think this is called Swan Bridge. Pretty. Used to stand up here and watch my son row down. The battery pack shouldn't be too heavy though. Have a look and see what would make sense. One other thing I want to mention is that on the Camino pilgrimage, there may be occasions when you might get attention from other pilgrims that you may not want, nor do you want it for too long. A couple of ways that you can shake off this unwanted person or attention. One is that you hang back a little bit and just say to them nicely, oh, I might see you in the next town. They'll get the message and they'll walk on. The other thing too is that if it's becoming too much, just stay off stage. There are certain stages that you might want to hit, but if somebody is with you that you don't want to be to have tagged along, then just, take a rest day or something so that that person goes on ahead of you. I love to hear one of these bells being played. Kind of cool they've kept it and made it into art. A few more thoughts. In Spain, there's quite a couple of stray dogs. Not a couple, quite a few of them, I should say. And sometimes you're just not too sure if they're very friendly. So I think the walking sticks might come in handy, not to hurt the dogs, but just in case, they come at you. Apparently, one way that you can frighten the dogs off is just to bend down and pretend you're picking up something and throwing at them. They don't seem to like that. Dogs, I think, on the whole are friendly, but I think it's best not to be too close to the stray ones. But you'll know. One other thing too is that apparently cows can also be quite dangerous. So just keep an eye and ear out for that one. Right guys, I'm now at Flinders Street Station. Very familiar. It's been here forever. And when people say meet under the clocks, it's these clocks here. Alright, I'm now looking for lunch. I know it is 2:30, but I'm hungry, I haven't had lunch. I only had like a small piece of banana bread and a coffee this morning. But I really want pho, so going to Google best pho in CBD. Guys, I'm in De Grave Street, which is a really cool street. De Grave Street, great coffee, bit of an institution. From what I understand, on the pilgrimage trail, you will be bypassing quite a few highways. And Spain drives on the right-hand side. What you want to do is to walk so that you are facing traffic head-on. That helps you to dodge the traffic. The cars can see you and not the other way where they're driving behind you. You can't hear or see the car to get out of the way. So walk on the side of the road where you're facing traffic. The other safety tips that I've received is to go to stores and buy these sort of reflector tape. The ones that when the light shines on it at night, it reflects back. are good for walking in the dark. Not that you should be, if you can help it. I would wrap these reflectors around my walking poles and put it on my backpack. Welcome to Melbourne. So I'm going into Paddy Palin to get them to look at my backpack to make sure that I've actually fitted myself properly. Why not? I'm in the city. Right, we are at bread top, looking for pineapple bread. There you go. I'm gonna grab a few of these. Delicious. I'm thinking of hopping a tram, but only because I think it's going to get dark before I get home. Oh, let's go. Okay, heading home. It's going to take me 2.5 hours. My AirPod has ran out of battery, so I think I'm just going to stick with my corded earphones for the Camino. Rush hour. Well, I hope that this video has been of some help to keep you safe on the Camino. Remember to do your own research, of course, and if there's any tips that I haven't covered here that you'd like to share, just pop it down in the comment section so that everyone who finds my video can also take some good advice from you. It's 5:30 and you can see that the sun has set or is setting on those reflections of the building there. Okay, I'm getting a little bit wobbly on my feet now and I've got an hour and a half to go. I'm a pretty slow walker, but by the time I get home it's going to be about 22 kilometers. So keep going, keep going. Have swollen. Want to quickly say thank you to my supporters who have been buying me a coffee. I do have a buy me a coffee account, which you can find the link in my bio if you want to support the work that I'm doing on this channel. Hey there. 50 minutes to go and I do need to go to the bathroom, so gotta hurry up, I think. Regardless, I'm just really thrilled to have you here watching these videos, commenting, liking, subscribing. It really is nice to have you follow me on my journey, and that's all that's important. And my son's greeted me with piano tinkling. It's kind of nice, isn't it? Got absolutely soaking wet, but good jacket and good backpack cover, so can't complain. Anyways, 22 kilometers, took me about 8 hours though. I mean, I was walking very slowly, but I don't know, need more training. All right, good night, guys. That was difficult. I'm so tired now.